Hello friends, today I would like to show you something about new topic, how to show that something is even or an odd function. So for example, x squared is an even function. It looks left the same as it looks right. Cosine of x is even as well, but sine of x isn't even, it's odd. So it's also symmetric. X cubed is odd as well. What does that mean? Well, that means that this equality isn't quite fulfilled, but rather f of minus x is equal to minus f of x. So it means we have the same distances here and there. This is a, this is minus a. They're equal distance-wise, but they have different signs. So they're not perfectly equal, like in with even functions. That's why we call them odd. All right. So and by the way, there is no other function but zero function which could be even and odd at the same time. Let me show that. F of minus x must be f of x in order to fulfill the conditioning for the even functions, and f of minus x must be equal to minus f of x. And as you can see, if we add now those equalities simultaneously, we're gonna get 2f of minus x on the left hand side and just 0 on the right hand side. And as you can see, it's only the case if f of minus x is 0. And since f of minus x and f of x should be the same, that means that f of x times minus 1 should be 0. So that means f of x is 0, which proves the only function which is odd and even at the same time is a zero function. It's nice to know, because if you have to prove some symmetry properties, if you're done with, for example, an even property, you're done totally, because you don't have to prove the property of this function to be an odd function, because the only function which has two properties is the zero function. So it's a kind of shortcut. I hope it will help you one day. So now let us see f of x equal to, well, let's say e to the power of x plus e to the power of minus x divided by 2. All right? Kind of hyperbolic function. Maybe you heard about this. Well, let's pretend we do not know anything about it, just a function. So what we check is, what is f of minus x? All right? So that would be e to the power of minus x plus e to the power of minus x divided by 2, which is e to the power of minus x plus e to the power of x divided by 2. Is that the same that we previously had? Yes, it is. So this is f of x. Check, it is even. We don't have to prove anything about having an odd ability, because we proved once again, sorry for repeating myself, but this is, I think, important. The only function having both two properties is the zero function. All right, let's move on. Let's do one more for square root, maybe. Let's see which one is interesting. Let's do this one. F of x equal to square root 1 plus x squared. What about this one? Well, let's see. We have f of minus x, and that would be 1 minus x plus minus x squared under the square root, which means we have 1 minus x plus x squared, and it's not equal to f of x, as you can see. So it's not the case. Now minus f of x. Well, that would be just minus in front of the square root, so this function has no properties of even or odd, so no symmetry. No symmetry, all right? Well, that can happen. And let us see maybe the third example. Let us see logarithm of, doesn't matter which base we're talking about, 1 plus x divided over 1 minus x. So what would that be? Let's say f of x. Well, what would be f of minus x? That would be a logarithm of 1 minus x divided 1 plus x. Is it equal to our function? Not quite. But you see, we could rewrite it differently. We could rewrite it as logarithm. Now we have to make sure we know the logarithmical rules. I hope you do, guys. Otherwise, I think I have a small German channel only in German. I'll link it, okay? 523, I'll have a link here. You can just push up my small channel with only 20 subscribers so far, but one day it's going to be bigger, I hope. So we have, look at this, 1 plus x divided over 1 minus x to the power of minus 1. You see that? So now I'm not changing anything, but using the logarithmical rules, I can keep minus 1 in front. So I would have minus logarithm of 1 plus x divided over 1 minus x. So that means f of x and f of minus x are not quite equal. So it's for sure unequal to f of x, but we immediately see that in this case f of x is equal to minus f of x, f of minus x equal to minus f of x, and that's nice. All right, so this is the odd property. Odd. That's it. This is how it works. So sometimes you just use exponential rules or logarithmical rules or trigonometrical rules. I don't know which one you're doing, but the idea is always the same. Check the definition. F of x equal to f of minus x. We're even. Otherwise, we're odd if f of x is equal to f of minus x equal to minus f of x. And it can happen, like in the case 2 today, that we have none of the properties fulfilled. So that means we have no symmetry. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.